Welcome back, hunters, to our Monster Hunter World board game campaign. After a near-flawless hunt of Baroth on our first day, I've decided to go after a Pukei-Pukei. Because this will be our first attempt at him, we'll have to do his assigned quest first. So let's just get right to it. If starting here, the group will gain 1 potion. There's been chaos over the last week. Monsters driven from their habitats careening through the forest and further abroad. Several settlements have been left ruined. Traders have seen their livelihoods smashed beneath the trampling feet of stampeding Kessidon. So you've been called in. Only one creature is capable of causing this kind of havoc among other beasts, a Pukei-Pukei. So now you're going to have to venture into the forest, deal with the thing, and hope that life returns to normal, or as normal as it gets around here. We're going to take some time to equip ourselves. We'll discard 1 time card, and each hunter will gain a Dragon Vein Crystal and a Dragonite Ore. Then we'll go to entry 33. A Pukei-Pukei has been here. You can see it from the way the nearby trees are stripped of berries. It consumes them, coats them in its poisonous saliva, and then fires them at its prey. So that's something to look forward to. Each hunter gains 1 Carbolite Ore and 1 Fusium Ore. We can continue with the hunt or examine the sites of Pukei-Pukei's feast. I will go with the feast as it provides more resources for us. Discard a time card. Each hunter gains 1 Malachite Ore and a Pukei-Pukei sack. Proceed to entry 29. You follow the scent of Pukei-Pukei's feast. The massive berries they consume produce a distinctive smell, and, for a little while at least, it gives you something to follow. As you traipse through the forest, you can see the chaos the beast has caused. Discard 1 time card. Bones everywhere. Stop to collect them, might be useful, or sooner the beast is dead, the better. I will collect the bones. Discard 1 time card. Each hunter gains 1 Boulder Bone and Monster Hard Bone. Proceed to entry 21. The beast is there ahead of you. You're certain of it, except when you charge into the clearing, your weapons at the ready, it isn't a Pukei-Pukei waiting for you. It's a small, shame-faced man, clearly scared by the appearance of heavily armed hunters. I just enjoy standing in the forest making noises, he says. It's not my fault if I sound like a Pukei-Pukei. Wait, there's a Pukei-Pukei around here? Why did no one say? And then he's off, running back toward his village. You consider hunting him down for wasting your time, but decide to let it go. This time, at least. Shuffle the Time Waster card into the Time deck. Proceed to entry 34. There's a harsh keening noise from somewhere nearby. The scent of berries is in the air. Ready your weapons. You found the creature you sought. Now you need to deal with it. Reveal your track tokens, check the scout file level, and begin the hunting phase. Okay, we took no tokens that entire run. So that's definitely finishing the adventure with equal to or fewer than the minimum. So we'll take Flying Bite as the behavior to finish off our deck. So here we are, fighting our 1-star Pukei-Pukei. He's got 60 health, and a special ability says that whenever hunter suffers poison from him, they lose 3 health at the end of their turn instead of 2. I don't know what to expect, but hopefully we'll come out on top. His first attack is Tongue Whip left, looking for the closest hunter, which will be our insect glaive, moving twice towards him, and then hitting everyone in his front and left arc, which somehow will even hit my charge blade over there. That's unfortunate. This requires 4 agility in order to dodge, and I don't think I want to spend that. Taking that much damage, though, just seems like a problem. But I think I'll have to do it. Charge blade, you're taking that damage. You reduce it by 2, meaning that you'll take 6 damage, putting you to 2 health. And as for our insect glaive, without knowing what kinsects I have, I also don't want to just start placing cards until I have a better grasp of what I have in my hand. So they both took the damage. The insect glaive is now at 1 health, and the charge blade is now at 2. I only have 1 potion between the both of them, and our window currently is 3 hunters with 2 cards each. So I'll go with my charge blade first. I'll move up here for free, and I will do a forward slash, which will let me spend 1 more movement getting around him. doing 1 card of damage. That's 1 damage to his side. His side has an armor of 1, but I at least do a minimum of 1 damage. After that, we'll do shield thrust, 1 card, and stun. That's 1 more damage again, same location. And Pukei-Pukei can suffer stun unlike Baroth, meaning we'll put the token on his card, and the next time we hit him with stun, he'll actually suffer it. That's the end of Charge Blade's turn. We're going to flip our token face down, discard from the right, discard any cards in my hand. I have Amped Element Discharge, and no way I'm going to play that anytime soon. I have a shield block, but I guess I'll keep it in my hand. And draw back up to 5. Drawing another shield block. We love to see it. Remove 1 break token from each body part that isn't broken. The monster recovers 5 health. Well, those are separate statements, so I'm going to interpret that as separate things that happen. So we kind of just wasted a turn. But I did put a stun token on him, and at least he didn't recover 5 full health. I've set him back to his maximum of 60. As for our insect glaive, our first kinsect here will be orange. If I had known that, I probably would have spent the cards for dodging. But hindsight. And you know what? I kind of don't even want to do anything, because I really want to wait for my red and white kinsect. And let's be honest, if you're playing the video game, this is totally what an insect glaive would do. You get the red, the white, sometimes if you want to be greedy, you get the orange, and that's when you start attacking afterwards. Throwing cards at him now just seems kind of wasteful, because if I throw a red, that's a lot of damage that's going to waste. And if I throw a white, then I'm less likely to break something. So I will just end my turn. Maybe I'll get 1 movement just to kind of break up what's going on here. We get a brief respite. Put the token face down, discard from the right, discard from my hand. I will discard Descending Slash and draw back up. You may discard 1 card from your stamina board. There are none there. That is over. Both tokens are face down, they go back face up. We still have 1 more turn before the monster acts again. So I'll go with my insect glaive. Next card, it's a red. That's what we're looking for. So we'll give him Wide Sweep. That's 1 card for 1 damage, putting him back to 59. Then we'll use Thrust, which will now be 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the side, it has an armor of 1, which means I only do 1, 2, 3, putting him to 56. And let's see. His next attack will target the closest hunter. Do I want that to be him, or do I want that to be the Charge Blade? I'll have it be the Charge Blade. He's got shield blocks in his hand right now, meaning that he has a good likelihood of dodging. We draw a card. Flip the token face down. Discard from the rightmost. Discard from my hand. I'll keep everything. Draw back up. And roll a dice. It's a poison cup. Nice. On a 1 of 3, place 1 poison on the enemy, but it's Pukei-Pukei. He doesn't suffer poison. But at the very least, we're not getting it. So, next behavior. Now he's going to tongue whip right. He's going to look at our Charge Blade. Move 1. Move 2. And have to be placed there. He'll look at me and go hit forward and to his right. That's nobody. This time, this attack is 8 damage and 4 agility again. So this time I will spend 2 shield blocks, put them face down, and dodge that attack, allowing me free movement. I'll be, say, over here. Our window is 3 hunters with 2 cards. Actually, I will be in the front arc here. I don't plan on doing big damage here, or I don't plan on doing break damage here, so I'm just going to hit the head where there's no armor. With Return Smoke, I drew one card. It's just 1, 55. Then I'll hit him with Weak Slash, which does 2 damage, putting you down to 53. That will end his turn. It's another Poison Cup. I'm just drawing all of these. Put the token face down. Discard from the right. Discard down. Elemental Round Slash. I will throw that card away. I want to find one of my Elemental Discharge cards. So drawing back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I found it. And let's see if I suffer poison. I do. On a 46, your hunter suffers poison, which will do 2 damage to him. I don't think it'll do 3 because of Pukei-Pukei, because he wasn't the one that caused it. However, 2 will kill him, but the poison happens at the end of that hunter's turn. So I do have an opportunity to survive it, or at the very least, do as much damage as I can before succumbing to it. All the tokens are flipped back face up, which means our Charge Blade can actually do some work here. So here's what I'm going to do. Charge Blade's going to use Element Discharge. It's going to be 1 card plus 1 for every white vial on my board, which is 2 more, for a total of 4 damage, hitting the side here because I want to try and break this piece. Because if I break it, it says behaviors with claws get +1 hunter turn, meaning we just get more opportunity to wail on him before he attacks back. The 4 damage does get reduced by the 1 armor, meaning we do 3 damage, putting him to 50 health. After doing that, I discard a vial from my board, and then, you know what I'm going to do? Not attack anymore with my cards, but I'll use my Palico, Wrath of Meow, to do a 3-card attack, essentially. This time I'll target his head where there's no armor. That's a total of 2, 4, 6 damage right there. That Palico is powerful. All the way down to 44, just like that. I am, however, out of cards now, so next turn will have to be a passive turn. But at the end of this turn, I unfortunately succumb to poison. There is 1 feint, meaning I discard 2 time cards and clear my board. Drawing a card, I flip the token face down, discard card from the right. There is none. I will discard Amped Elemental Discharge because I don't have a board anymore. And then I'll draw 2 cards. We have a Suspended Boulder. On the 1 to 3, the monster suffers 5 damage. On the 4 to 6, my hunter suffers 2 damage. My hunter's already dead. My hunter's already dead. I don't care, actually. All right. It is the Insect Glaive's turn. Unfortunately, I'm very far away, but I do have Volt, which I can discard. Actually, why would I do that? Discard to... Oh, if I discard it, then it's not on the board as a sprint card, but I still need to sprint. So I'm actually going to put this face down as a sprint card to move 2, and then I get a free movement, which I will be... Why not? Right there. Well, actually, no. I'll be here just in case things change in my turn. So what I can do here is Jumping Slash. It's 1 card, doing 2 damage, doing break onto the side. So now there's 2 break tokens there. And then I will break it off with Rising Slash combo. It is also 1 card, doing 1 damage, putting you down to 42, but breaking your claws off. So that just ends his turn. Monster sleeps. Flip the token face down, make them both go up, discard from the right, discard down. I will discard one of my Tornado Slashes and draw back up. I would remove 1 break from each body part that isn't broken, and then he recovers 5. Again, that's kind of busted. He's at 47 health. He doesn't recover any break tokens because I managed to break off that entire piece, and of course use Plunder Blade while doing it, meaning I get more rewards if we're successful. But as I read the statement, he still recovers 5. So now it is to him. Tail whip, moving forward, we'll go 1, we'll go 2, and we'll go 3, something like that. But this attack only hits people in his side and rear arc, meaning our insect glaive is totally fine. So now this attack gives us a window of 2 turns. I think we'll have the insect glaive go, meaning my Kinsects reshuffle, and I draw. I found the white Kinsect, which I will take. Let's see, what can I break now? Well, I can jump advancing slash his face. It'll do 2 cards for 2, 3, doing all of that, putting you to 44 and putting a break on your face. Then I'll just back away, or at least move around this way, hopefully trying to get you in a good position for when Charge Blade comes back. I end my turn, drawing my card. It's a roar. Flip a token face down, discard from the rightmost, discard from my hand. I will keep what I have. Actually, no, I'll discard Wide Sweep. It has no Kinsect on it. And draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Roll a dice. Discard cards on the time deck equal to the amount rolled. 4. That's not great. I don't want my time deck to shorten. Then we'll bring back our Charge Blade here. Actually, no. I'll move him over that way. Charge Blade comes back closer to him so that he becomes a threat. He can't do anything except sharpen his weapon. So we do that and pass our turn. For reference, today the Charge Blade has a threat of 5 and the Insect Glaive has a threat of 7. So currently the Insect Glaive wins ties. I end my turn, draw my time card, flip the token face down, meaning they both go up, discard from the right, discard from my hand, don't want to, back to full. Up to 2 hunters may move 1 node each. I will stay as I am. So we'll draw the next card, which has claws on the back of the card, meaning this will have an extra hunter turn in it for our window. So now he's going to left wing swipe. Move 1. Move 2. 3. And now that I can't be in the front arc, I can move to any adjacent node, which will put me, say here, and he faces me again. Now this will be 8 damage, which I reduced by 2. So I'll take 6. Yeah, I'm just taking that because I don't want to spend 4 agility to try and dodge that. But luckily, we now have a window of 3 hunter turns thanks to the Insect Glaive breaking off that piece before. So we'll use this opportunity to develop a board here. Charge Blade, Charge Rising Slash to the head that has no armor for 4 damage, putting you down to 40. Then I'll use Return Stroke for another 2 damage, putting you down to 38. That's 2 cards. That's the end of my turn. Threat Shift. Flip the token face down. Discard 1 from the right. Discard from the hand. I'll keep. All players pass their token off to the player to their left. Okay. Now, the Insect Glaive has to go, although you are very far away. The next one we reveal is an orange Kinsect, which is what I wanted, but 1, 2, I just simply cannot get there fast enough and make use of it. So I unfortunately just have to waste my time walking forward. At this point, you know what? I might as well take the potion that we have, clear my board, and resharpen my weapon. So there it is, no more potions. Draw a time card. It's a Paratoad. flip the token face down, which means they're both down, flip them back up, remove from the right, discard down from my hand. I will keep everything. Actually, no, I'll get rid of Descending Slash. It's an orange Kinsect, and I no longer need the stamina reduction. Drawing back up, we roll for the Paratoad. Please don't do me dirty. You did me dirty. On a 4 to 6, I suffer paralysis, which causes me to discard down to 2 cards in my hand. Well, that's very unideal. So the next turn will definitely be the Charge Blade's turn. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Charge Rising Slash. That's 2 cards for 2, 4 to the face. 1, 2, 3, 4. Putting you down to 34 health. Then Element Discharge, which also goes to the face, putting a break token. And that is 1, 2, 3 damage to the face, putting you to 31. Discarding 1 vial, moving that over, and ending my turn. Flipping my token face down, discarding my rightmost, discarding down, and drawing back up. We find another Paratoad. Please don't hurt me again. Yes. Alright, so that means Pukei-Pukei suffers the Paratoad, meaning he gets no movement, which actually is not a good thing. I did want him to move, although I should have moved back. There's no reason for me to not have. So I will. Actually, no, didn't I go in? I don't remember. You know what, we'll just leave us. No, I didn't go in. We'll leave ourselves back. And that's no, not taking advantage of it. I wanted him to come chase me so that he's closer to Insect Glaive, but actually this paralysis ruins that for me. Because he will Poison Glob, try to get to our closest guy, not actually move, and then shoots off in his front arc, range of 1, and I actually managed to avoid that. Okay. How convenient. No, but really, that is. But what's going to be inconvenient here is it's the Insect Glaive's turn. I get my red Kinsect, can't do anything with it. I move 1 closer and end my turn. I don't even have the agility if I wanted to. We get a brief respite, flip the token down, flip them all back face up, discard from my hand, and draw back up, putting me to 5. Then I can discard a card from my board. There is none because I've just been sitting around wasting time. And so now it's anybody's turn. If I pick, you know what? No, I would pick the Insect Glaive, but I will go with our Charge Blade because I'm going to Shield Thrust, does 1 damage to his face, 1, causes stun to actually happen, and then give him a return stroke for kicks and giggles, another 1 damage, putting you to 29. That ends his turn. We get a threat shift. Flip the token face down, discard from the right, discard from my hand, and draw back up. And then we pass tokens. So now the Insect Glaive is threat 7 again. Unfortunately, the Charge Blade is now out of damage cards. Needs to spend his time fixing that. Meanwhile, the Insect Glaive can't get in and is fully refreshed. But first, Pukei-Pukei gets Flying Spit, targeting the hunter farthest from him, Insect Glaive, with a 6 damage, 4 dodge attack. But thanks to the stun we actually achieved on him, the dodge value is actually flat 1, meaning we only need 1 card to dodge this. So I'll put down, unfortunately I have nothing but good cards. Actually, ideas in my head. If I use Vault to dodge it, then I can move forward. Then he will go backwards twice. Now in my previous video I said that when moving backwards you don't actually move backwards, you just move an increased distance between the monster and the target. According to the product owner / lead designer on the game, that is not what you do. And instead, you just can't go off the board. and so you stop there. So we'll take that. Our window is 2 hunters and 2 cards, meaning that now Insect Glaive gets a chance, finally. I shuffle my Kinsects and draw. That is orange. Man, my shuffling is trash. But this is fine. I'll give him a Reaping Slash for 2 to his face. And that's 2 damage. Another Reaping Slash for another 2 damage. Down to 25 health. I think I just end my turn there. Actually, I just used the orange Kinsect. I get to actually do this now. At the end of your turn, before you draw a time card, which would be now, if the rightmost card on your stamina board is orange, it is, you may discard the 2 rightmost cards from my board. Discarding them. Then I draw my time card. Flips my token face down. They're both face down. Flip them back up. Discard from the right. My board is cleared now. Discard any cards from my hand. I'll keep them both. Drawing back up. I need to reshuffle. And then up to 2 hunters may move 1 node each. I'll have the Insect Glaive go backwards so that the next attack targeting the farthest hunter targets the Insect Glaive, who is fresh with the board, fresh with the health. Now, Charge Blade. All you do, sharpen your weapon. Unfortunately, you don't have a potion, so you can't do anything else. Slight bit of a waste, but it is what it is. Drawing the time card, we have Misread. Oh no. Flip your token face down, discard from the rightmost, discard from your hand, and draw back up. I think I will keep what I have. But now, at the start of the monster's next turn, you discard the top card and then resolve the next. So we thought it was going to be farthest target head attack, and instead it's going to be farthest target head attack. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Might not be the same attack though, because our previous one is Flying Bite. Our actual one is Tongue Lash. Okay. I kind of would have preferred the bite, but hey. Tongue Lash targets the farthest. We go 1, we go 2. Now, how can I move to avoid? I have to be here. 3. And then he'll attack his front, left, and right, which the Charge Blade is in the rear, safe. So that's good. This would be 5 damage and poison, which would be 8 damage if I just took all that flat. But I could dodge this for 3. And I might be inclined to. I'll do it. Or should I take it? No, because if I take it, I take the poison. Don't want poison, no sir. So we dodge. Our window is 3 hunters with 2 cards. Insect Glaive has to go next. We get the white Kinsect. So you know we're going to Rising Slash combo your face, which breaks it. Doing 1 card of 1 damage. Boom. Can't stop me. I'm too powerful for you. And unfortunately, I could and can't get around to break the tail. The tail has 4 break armor on it. I don't think that's happening. So let's settle for that and just end my turn there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards left on my weapon's sharpness. I want to make sure they get put to good use. We'll draw a time card face down, flip everything back up, discard from the rightmost, discard down. I'll get rid of, no, I'll keep Jumping Slash. Did not get good cards here, but I think, no, we're not okay. Oh well, it's fine. That is it, we keep hunting. So, both hunters can act. So what will we do? We can only play 2 cards. So we'll try a forward slash with Charge Blade, doing 1 damage because of the 1 armor, and then we will do weak slash, doing 2 damage again. Actually no, I get a free move, would have moved over there. I'm trying to get into the front arc, which has no armor. This 2 damage though goes against that armor and only does 1. That's the end of his turn. That's all he can do. We draw our card, and we draw that Time Waster card. Flipping the token face down, getting from the top, discarding from the right, drawing back up. I'll get rid of my weak slash and get a bunch of shield blocks and discharges. Cool, that's not what I wanted. And unfortunately, I have to discard 4 more cards. We are running out of time, so we need to do big damage now. Insect Glaive, finally showing me that red, meaning we thrust the face. It does 1, 3, 6 damage to the face. That all goes through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, putting you down to 16. Okay, but I'm not done yet. Then we advancing slash for 2 more cards. That is 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. I'm now out of cards. Yeah. So his next turn has to be a prep turn. And our time card is a Nitro Toad. Flip the token face down. They're both face down. Go face up. Discard from the right. This gets repetitive. Discard from the hand. I think I'll get rid of these jumping slashes. Although they have high agility. I think I'll keep it actually. Because my next turn is prepping anyways. So whatever. Drawing up to 5 and rolling a dice. 5. We suffer Blast, which means we'll have -2 armor during my turn, which is fine. I plan to dodge anything anyways. So now we get 2 attacks from Pukei-Pukei. First, he's gonna right wing swipe, going 1. 2, 3, 4. No, that hits him. Is there a way to make it so that I don't hit him? If I go 1, yeah. If I go 2, yeah. And then I lose a damage card, but I'm already empty. And then we go 3. You are now avoided. Fantastic. But you still take potential damage here. So we will avoid it with a vault and a jumping slash face down, filling my board, and say moving 1 away, just so that I tie with him and you still have to go after me. I'll go here, so that's still tied and you're going this way. Then he attacks again. Poison Spew. It's actually a rear attack, hitting nobody, and then moving forward towards our hunter there. So now our window is 2 hunters, 2 cards. Okay, this is your time to shine. So here's what I'm going to do. Put down a shield block, move once for free, and then amped element discharge, which gives me a movement. So I'm over there, and I do 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, and technically a break, doesn't matter. Putting you down to 8 health, discarding 1 white vial, shifting everything down. Great. That's 2 cards. Time says Rampage. God damn it. Flip the token face down, discard from the right, discard down, draw back up. Let's get rid of the other amped discharge I have, because that's not going to happen. 1, 2, 3 cards back up to 5. Next behavior has no hunter time on it. You know, last game was so amazing. I got the same time cards over and over and over. This game, kind of the same thing has happened, but I'm getting the bad ones. All of the bad ones. Insect Glaive has to go. Shuffling, getting the orange Kinsect. Not that it matters because I'll be sharpening my blade. And stepping back. Well, we'll step back like this, go off in a different direction, and draw our time card. Keep hunting. Flip the token face down, they both go up, discard from the right, and draw back up. Unfortunately, our insect glaive here only has one space on his stamina board, meaning that he's just going to be taking a beating. Pukei-Pukei's turn says Poison Spit. Range of 4, definitely hitting our guy. 5 damage, which I reduced by 1, meaning it's 4 damage, but I am poisoned thanks to that. But if I can just survive, then it doesn't really matter, does it? However, he gets another attack out of this, which I don't mind, because otherwise our window would have been 3 cards with 1 attack. I don't know about that, Chief. So we shuffle and reveal a new one. This time it's Tongue Whip Left. So we'll go forward. Where are we trying to take you away from? He won't hit his right or his rear. So if I go here, well, he's not in range anyways. So that's fine if we do it like this. It's range of 2, hitting our poor charge blade, and I need to dodge this. Otherwise, him dying means that I lose time cards, and I don't have the time. So I discard, so I use 3 cards to avoid that, because dying is not okay in this instance. So we have 3 turns. So here's what I'm going to do. Actually, where was this guy? He was here, wasn't he? Nor was he here? Was he here? Where was he? Well, now I don't know where he was, and I can't really take it back, because the problem I have here is that I don't have the actual time. I literally have 2 time cards remaining, meaning I have 3 turns, and I don't, well, let's play it out. If I lose, I lose, and then you just don't see this recording. If you see this recording, that means I probably win. Spoiler alert. Insect glaive, can't get there. I can't sprint, because sprinting would fill up my board, and I can't do that to myself. So I walk, I end my turn, I draw my time card, tactical shift, flip the token face down, discard from the right, and discard from my hand. I will keep what I have, although I might get rid of these low damage cards and just keep the stuff that's high damage. Just in case, maybe I get something fancy. I mean, sure, I got something. Then up to 2 hunters may move 1 node each. Let's move, I was gonna say him away, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because Charge Blade goes, does nothing, reshuffles his damage deck, why not? He's not gonna get a chance to do anything with it. Draws the last time card. Flip the token face down. They're both face down, flip them both face up, discard from the right, discard from the hand. You know what? No, I'll keep 1 discharge. Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? No, there's no way that the Charge Blade wins this, because here's my reasoning. I have 1 turn left. This is it. This is the last turn. There are no more time cards. Drawing the last time card does not mean you lose. It means you have 1 turn remaining. So I need to do 8 points of damage. Is that possible? The best that I can do with the Charge Blade is do return stroke and then element discharge, which will give me a total of 4 damage cards. Or 4 damage cards, the likelihood of them all being 2s is 50-50. The Charge Blade's deck is 5 1s and 5 2s. So drawing 2s every time, not likely. But if I go with the insect glaive, he would move forward. Let's see, what can I do with you? I have 2 orange cards, I don't need those. If I do jumping, advancing, slash, that's 2 cards, plus tornado slash, that's 2 more cards, that's 4 cards, plus an additional 2 cards, that's 6 cards, and his damage deck is clean. So you know what? We will do that. Jumping advance does 1, 2 damage to the face, putting you down to 6 health. Okay. Then we do 1, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6. Boom. That's mathematics. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. I thought I was dead, and that didn't actually happen. But no, the poison that hit me before would have triggered on that safety round, done 3 damage, putting me to 1 health. I still survive, and do the 6 damage, and finally kill Pukei-Pukei. That was a close call, but you know what? That wasn't my fault. The equipment I brought could have been better, but it worked out. It was those time cards. It was those time cards just really messing with me. Okay. But with 2 broken pieces, the head and the claw, we will get a poison sac and Pukei-Pukei wings. Alright, and thanks to our Palico Plunder Blade, we'll roll 5 dice here, because this is an assigned quest. We get 3 for 2 hunters on an assigned quest, and then the extra 2 for Palico Buddy. Wow! That's garbage. Okay, and our Charge Blade gets 5, 4, 3. Alright. I'll be right back, and we'll let you know what we've created. After heavy consideration, I've been able to make 2 alloy greaves. Basically, the Pukei-Pukei stuff, I just collected it. I'm trying to work towards the weapon for the insect glaive and the greaves, but I can't afford the greaves because I don't have monster keen bone. But then I found that the alloy greaves also give poison resistance, as the Pukei-Pukei ones do, and so I just bought 2 of those. Because I imagine we're going to be hunting Pukei-Pukei a few times. Definitely at least until Insect Glaive gets her purple weapon out of him. So this will make this easier on us. So there you have it. Another successful day hunting monsters in the Wildspire Wastes. If you've been enjoying the series, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can keep updated when the next episode drops. I'm pretty sure the next hunt we're going to be going on is a 2-star Pukei-Pukei. And after that, we can try our hand at Geratodos. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching.